Hi, my name is Julie Sogge, and I am an ACT Lab teacher this year and an Algebra 1 teacher this year and at Inglemoor. And I would like to show you what I do for ACT Lab with your children. Here we go. I'm going to share my screen. And now we're going to look at Academic Lab. So we usually go over rules and expectations in class. We talk about how to use and access the gen ed paraeducators who are in a lot of our core classes. They're there to support all of our students and especially work with students who have an ACT Lab and take notes and just provide extra support in the class. We have a seating chart this year for just for keeping track of where people sit so that we can contact trace for COVID if someone gets sick. Hopefully that won't happen. We have a nice small class here in ACT Lab, so we're pretty cool with that. We also work on organization, and one of the biggest things for students is putting their name, date, and period on all of their classwork, including just taking notes. If they don't have a date name on in the class for that piece of paper, it can get crumpled up and lost, whatever. All right, so in Academic Lab, we don't have homework. We try to prevent the students from having too much homework by giving them some support with their homework in class here. And also, gen ed teachers are trying to limit homework, at least for the beginning part of this year. So that's a pretty cool thing. We are also practicing communication with our gen ed teachers, parents, and me, Mrs. Sogge. All right, a typical day in Academic Lab, we have a greeting and we take a short trip to the Sogge Trail Cam, which is a trail cam that I have set up in Montana at our little rustic log cabin. And we see all kinds of things. Over the past year, we've seen a cougar, we've seen fox, and we've recently had some cows visit, and we've had bears hang out, and we get herds of elk coming through. It's a pretty cool thing to see, and we just take a brief amount of time for that. But it's kind of engaging to see what's going on and like the temperature change and just the different ways that Montana looks day to day. I actually was able to join in with my classes last year from Montana at the cabin because of the remote learning. It was kind of fun. All right, another thing we do in a typical Academic Lab day is a short lesson. It can be a social and emotional lesson, practical skills in reading, writing, math, or life skills. And that usually takes about 15 minutes. We recently practiced setting up and sending emails, which was pretty cool. The students get instant feedback from that from me, how to approach teachers using a more formal tone rather than like, texting to your buddies. So that was really fun. We'll continue doing that practice throughout the school year. Goals work can be reading, writing, or math assessments. We also do organization checks and social and emotional checks. We also do a career exploration, which is like my super intense interest this year is to get students to have as much exposure to so many different careers that are available in this world of ours. And then of course we have our independent work time. This slide shows an example of a careers exploration. I was at a conference this summer where I learned about this website called Career Explorer Northwest. And I put together a little slide that was focused around a blood bank. These videos are 1.5 minutes long, and then you can click on a link here and it will show you things like, it asks you the questions like, Are you able to keep clutter to a minimum? Or do you enjoy solving puzzles? Things like that to see if it's something that would fit your personality type. Then it gives a description of what the jobs entail or the careers entail and what you need. This one is a donor, like a blood donor recruitment manager. And then this website also shows a starting wage and a senior level position wage in the Spokane and Tri-Cities area. So it's pretty cool for the students to get to see and listen to people having real life experience in starting out in different career paths. So that's one of those things we'll be exploring more and more. Let's see what else we have. When we have time, I try to explore as much as possible ideas and interests of the students. I also show them my interests, which include Montana, backyard chickens and other pets, and remodeling our house. We are going on 15 years now. We currently don't have any windows in our kitchen, which is pretty interesting because we're rebuilding walls. Last year during the online school time, we added 4 more chicks to our flock. So the 10th grade students that were with us last year got to see these chicks when they were 1 day old. They were hatched on March 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day. That's the only reason I remember. So they've expressed an interest to keeping an eye on the girls. The girls have recently started laying their first eggs, which are really little and cute. And they've also are starting to figure out how and where to lay. And I share a lot of pictures with the students. Here's my son with my cat is back there. And then some of our chicks, this is these 3 right here are our baby chicks. And then we have 2 of the older chicks over there. My dog Molly. Here's a standard egg and here's a baby egg. The chickens like to really talk about how they've been laying eggs. So they kept talking and we were seeing no eggs. And then we finally found them hiding behind a bale of straw. And there were over 30 eggs in this little stash, which is kind of funny. Here's some of our girls. This is where I worked from last spring or last year during online learning. The girls will fly up into the window and then looking for a place to lay their eggs. This one's on my front porch. Oh, and I have that one again. Sorry about that. And that's what we do in academic lab. We work on our skills, we work on our goals, and we share ideas and interests, and we all have a lovely time. So thank you for letting me teach your students this year. Hope to see you soon. Bye.